See, the internet is still bad on my end. I don't know if that's gonna get fixed soon, but we're just gonna do what we can. I'll be working on doing textures today. And hopefully we don't get... Okay. It keeps cutting out, but I really can't do anything about it. Apparently it's just a general problem with the internet that everyone's having. Okay, this is what I need. Polygon fill, and then I need to fill in. Not that, but we need to fill in these edges with black. It's kind of hard to see. But it will make a difference when it's done. Oop, not that. Once we get all of these filled, we can start hand painting stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. We need to erase that right there, but I think the edge on that is okay. It's a little messy, but that's kind of what you get when you use the polygonal fill. And from far away, you can't even really tell. Which is honestly what matters the most. Okay. Oh man, it's hard to tell. The colors are too similar. Hopefully this works. So I can like catch everything. Oops. Yeah, not too worried about getting it perfect or anything. It's kind of just making sure. I mean, honestly, like this part and the ridges here are the most important, but it does make a slight difference if you were able to tell. But yeah, gets us one tiny step closer to the cel-shaded look. Okay. Let's look at my reference picture. Okay. Okay, I'm using a drawing tablet for the actual hand painting. I forget how do I get to brushes? And then we're using a basic hard pressure. Just a basic hard brush. I actually don't know if I want pressure. I kind of want it to be even. Okay. Then we wanna, okay, let me see if you can even like see, oh, okay. These settings over here, you wanna turn it off until it's just color. Because we're not trying to add anything to the actual like texture itself. We're just trying to paint on top of what we already have without it changing anything below it. Let's see. So we got that. Let me get my... Okay. I'm on my drawing tablet now, and then... where to start? Okay. We have... We need to block out these ridges on the outside and like emphasize them. I'm not gonna use the mirror tool because the model itself isn't even, so okay. We're just doing this, and then it's okay if it's a little messy because I'm gonna go in with the eraser tool and actually make it even. So, or like clean. How do I change? Okay. Okay, that did not work out how I thought it would. Okay, we're definitely gonna try erasing on this angle instead first. And hopefully that helps. It starts to look good. So Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. That got kind of messy over there. Also, it's kind of just having to deal with these textures being weird sometimes. Or the model being weird. Because of how Substance Painter decided to unwrap them. But yeah. Don't need to be perfect. Just make it look okay. We need to outline this whole thing right here. I think we can use the mirror for this, because I think this part might be relatively symmetrical. So we're just gonna outline it there. And then we'll go back with the eraser and clean it up. Okay. Okay, we're turning that off. And then cleaning it up a little. Need to make it a smaller size. Oh, that was my problem. Okay, that's much better. I don't know why. The default hardness for the eraser is 0. But I need it to give me as sharp of an erase as possible. Okay. I'm gonna start doing this. Don't know why that cursor shows up whenever I use my pen. It's kind of annoying because it gets in the way. Substance Painter, my goat. Unfortunately, it's also my goat. I don't know if I'll be able to afford it once I graduate college and I no longer get it for free. But yeah. Holy shit, why is my eraser so small? Alright. Okay. Let's see if this works. Also got it for college. Think they provide it when I move to uni though, or at least a discount. Yeah, it's I wish there was some better alternatives out there. I know there are like some things that try to replace it, but I don't know if they don't seem as in depth or as good. I do use Blender, so I guess I should try that one Uku Paint or whatever it's called. But I don't know how far that is in development. It might be open source, but last time I checked on that one, it didn't even have layers, which is kind of important for the stuff I do, but we can only hope that, you know. Okay. What next? Okay. There's a line that goes across here in my reference image. Pretty sure there's a line tool. I've never used it yet. Oh shit. I don't know how it works. Paint a long path, erase a long path. Turn all that off. Make it black. Substance Painter improved my texturing by a lot. Used to subdivide my models to millions of polygons and then vertex paint with image textures. Kind of fit my model vibe, but it was not inefficient. Yeah. I used to... The first time I tried doing, like, these types of models, I also tried doing that. Cause... in college, for some reason, I don't know what... Well, okay. I was kind of just, like, following whatever my advisor was telling me to. She's not, like, a technology or like a 3D person though, so I ended up taking a 3D sculpting class before I took like some of the more basic classes. So I was doing sculpting, but I didn't understand how to do like retopology or like anything. So I was using these like really terrible sculpted models with vertex paint and it did not look good. But yeah, ever since I started using Substance Painter, I'm starting to understand everything a lot better now, so... And my models actually look kind of decent. I mean, they're still not the best since I work with AR, so everything's pretty low poly, but it's kind of just what you get with the medium. Oh shit, well, okay. I mean, hey, that's pretty decent. I just gotta close these gaps. Oh shit, why is it so... Oh my god. At least working with AR makes it so that it's okay if things look kind of shitty from up close, because as long as it looks good from far away, we're all good. But I do intend to improve on that eventually. Don't even get me started on retopology, bro. Still hardly do it. Sometimes I use quad remesher. Yeah, I keep hearing people like recommend quad remesher to me, but unfortunately, I am broke. But if it's as good as everybody says it is, then it might be a worthwhile investment. I don't mind retopology too much, but it's just very time consuming. Okay. Should probably enhance my reference image here. Well, we're about to get started on some of the detailing going on, but I also kind of forgot that these parts need to be red. So we're gonna do that too. Go to this layer, and then... Oh. Another thing with Substance Painter, polygonal fill, that is a lifesaver. Since, you know, I'm already using a lot of geometric shapes here, so it does tend to get a little wacky sometimes, but I'm okay with having to fix that now and then. Anyway, I have to head off. Actually, about to start modeling some buildings for a webcomic. Probably upload on YouTube. It was nice seeing this model progress. Good luck with that. Feel free to, like, I don't know, link to this webcomic you're making whenever you're done with it, or publishing, like, the first chapter or whatever, or I don't know how far you are along with it, but yeah, that sounds fun. Alright. Okay, so we got that part done, and then what next? This part needs to be red too. Where the heck is this piece? Oh, I think it's this one. Okay. Oh, shit, I didn't do that part. Okay. We got that done, and then let's paint on this, like, eyeball thing that we got. You know, I'm looking at the reference image again, and I'm realizing that this line on the reference image is much lower down, and it goes like this. But I mean, regardless of that, I feel like I want to... Let's see how it looks if we just, like, keep going. Because I think I'd honestly be fine if we, like, adjusted that part a little from the image to the model. I mean, if it still looks good, then like... So it's like an eyeball. Then it like connects there. Whew, okay. And then there's some weird stuff going on here. Oh, no, I gotta... I'll probably have to make another layer underneath this, but that's fine, to be honest. So I gotta clean this up right here, because of course the model isn't even. Also, my lines are kind of shaky, but I'm forgetting. Does Substance Painter have what is it, like the thing that makes it so that if your hand's shaky it corrects it? I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, it's called Lazy Mouse. Oh, that's right here. Okay. Kind of helps. Maybe I just need to up the distance a little. Well, it's as good as we're gonna get. Forget who it was. I remember someone telling me that I should start streaming on TikTok. And for some reason, well, I've already mentioned that if I want to keep streaming, like, on, YouTube and Twitch at the same time, I have to, like, apply and get approved to multi-stream. I just sent in an, well, it auto-denied me, and then I sent in another application for them to review, so hopefully that goes well. I do want to start doing it, but if they're just gonna auto-deny me, then I don't know, guys. Okay. You know, that's what we got. There's more detail going on here, and then we gotta outline all of this too. And then we will have to make another layer so I can add in or fill in colors here. Okay. Symmetry tool, and then it has like teeth going out here. Okay. That was much more neat than I thought it would be. I was worried that I like started drawing over here, but okay. That's that. Now we gotta add the outlines for these like plates going out of the chest plate. Alright, turn on symmetry again. I'm just gonna do this part with my mouse. Cause it is, I guess it's easier to just like clean up when it starts off kind of messy. Especially on this part where it overlaps. Okay. And then this part's gonna need outline too. So it's kind of hard because of the edge here, but I think we can make it work. We're gonna have to turn off, like, everything else, just so I can see what's actually going on. Okay. That's good, and then we can start erasing, making it actually look clean. You should draw that in a little. Okay. Okay, it's looking good. There's a little bit of asymmetry going on, though, that we need to fix. Okay. So... okay, actually. Ugh, this part's hard to do because it's just one long straight line. Okay. And then this part is also a little hard. I know nobody's gonna see the back of this, but actually they might, since the cape's gonna be able to be toggled off. So I guess it is good that I'm actually paying a little bit of attention to what the back looks like. Although, definitely a problem with this not being symmetrical, but okay. Just missing a big chunk here for some reason. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. This is what we have, and then I should be good to toggle everything back off, or back on. Because everything else now is just stuff that's in the front. Yeah. So we're gonna save. We need to make another layer. And then we need to color in some more red. So I'm just gonna color pick that for my image. And then, yeah, we're just gonna color it in. I don't know if this would be faster to do. Or actually, I don't know if polygonal fill would even work on this. I also don't know if there's a paint bucket anywhere, but I'm just gonna hand paint this just for quality's sake. I mean, okay, yeah. Kind of need to hand paint it anyways, since it's not symmetrical enough to just like fill it in. Okay, the outside of the eye is red, and then the pupil is the third color in the color palette, which I haven't added yet. So it's like this neon green going on. There it is. Okay. Didn't really think this through when I made my reference image, but I feel like if we made this entire part of it red, I feel like that'd be better, maybe. Or am I on the right layer? No. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. God, I need this cape out of the way. There you go. I still haven't decided, what texture to put on it. So I'm saving it for last. Okay, how does that look? What the fuck? Hold on. Get rid of all this. Don't know what happened there. Probably just overfilled it or whatever. Okay, how's that look? Yeah, I think it looks good. Oop. I think we just need to add an edge here because it doesn't look complete for some reason. Okay. It's kind of hard to see when you're looking at it from the front because of all the glare, but yeah, looks fine. Okay, we're gonna save. And I think that's... Oh, no, I forgot to paint this part. Need the red. keep accidentally pressing shift because I keep thinking we're in Blender. Wait. Okay, no, I was just imagining things, I guess. So painting this part here, which is kind of like teeth. I might have to paint another black line for the bottom of this, actually. Yeah, might as well. Okay, we're switching back to black, and then line is too thick. Symmetry, so I can do this quicker. Still too thick. How about that? Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Save. Okay. So that's the first part of it. What next? We're just gonna go in order. Okay, no, that's... Well, we could do the bodysuit next, yeah? We would just have to, like, take all of the clothes off. Looks weird, but... does give us an idea of where everything is. Okay. Whew. How do I do this? So for the lines on the bodysuit, I usually make it I have to look up how to do this again because I forgot, but it's this thing called an emissive texture. And basically it makes it so that when you put it in a program, you can control how much it like glows. Let's see. Alright, we're looking at the tutorial and... Okay, we have to go to texture set settings and then go to... Where is it?
Turn off everything except for emissive. And I'll set the one next to channels and then go to emissive. So this just allows us to create an emissive layer. Texture set settings, light
Okay, I'm trying to follow this tutorial. Let's see. Okay. Which one's a fill layer? Okay, this is a fill layer. And then turn everything off except... Do they not have... What? Hold on. I think they changed something since the last time I used this. Okay, I'm gonna have to just figure that out later or whatever. What's the next thing? The undershirt? Yeah, we can work on that. Okay. Adding another paint layer. Everything's pretty much the same process. Okay. We're gonna start by just adding all the basic outlines to everything. You don't really see this part at all, but why not? Okay. Okay, we got that, and then we gotta clean it all up. Process isn't very exciting, but at least this part is the best part of the process for me. also very hard to do because my drawing tablet, the cord that it came with got ruined, and I bought something to replace it, but it's like, what, like not even a foot long? So kind of have it like all the way over to my right and have to reach over and use my tablet. So that's probably why my lines are not the best right now, but okay, let's turn off symmetry so I can like fix this. Not too bad. There are some little things going on, but let's see if I can fix that in this view. UV unwrapping is a huge painstaking process. Yeah, believe me, bro, that's why you know, I try to take shortcuts where I can, but it doesn't always work out. And it still sucks having to do everything by hand. Still find this way more enjoyable than pretty much every other part of the process, though, so I won't complain too much. Should try grease pencil for making stylized outlines. I really need to learn how to use it, but honestly, since this is already the way I did my first model and I have to make all of the other ones look the same, I kind of just gotta stick with this for now. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm just like scared to do a whole new thing midway through my process. I don't know. I've seen people use grease pencil before. I kind of understand it, but I don't know if I understand it enough to start actually using it. What next? Okay. We need a line here on the collar, which is hopefully it's not too hard to do. I think they also like changed some stuff last time from when I used Substance Painter, because I need to do a mission on one of my layers, and then I don't know why, I just can't find it for the life of me. I don't know if they Yeah, I don't know if they like moved it somewhere else or like the process is different, but yeah, low-key kind of lost on whatever they've updated since last time I opened Substance Painter. After I'm done with this project, honestly, like, I think I just need to, like, lock in and actually start learning stuff. Like, how to use grease pencil. How to do a ton of shit. Kind of just been getting by with whatever works decently, but in the future, I should definitely learn how to, like, optimize my process and just keep learning stuff. Hope this doesn't end up really uneven, but I think it's looking okay so far. At least from this side. Was the model made in Blender? Yes, it was. The model was in Blender, except, so, like, I'm doing, like, a series of 5 different models, which are gonna be used in AR. And they all kind of build off of each other. So I didn't make this one from scratch. This one's like the second design in the series. And it's made off of the first model that I did, and I kind of just reused that and just changed some stuff around until it looked like my second model concept. Okay. Honestly, this turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Hey man, as long as it looks good from far away, that's the only thing that matters. Let's see. What else do I got going on here? There's like a little thing that goes here, and then there's like these little indented parts. It's hard to describe, but you can see it in the reference image. Also, what? I didn't realize that this doesn't actually fill the whole screen. Or it can't. That kind of sucks. the face? What about it? Actually, let me like show you what I had or what the first model looked like, so you can like kind of get an idea of what I'm going for. Where's my stuff? Oh. Okay, let me change my window capture. Okay. So it's kind of what the first, this is what the first model looks like. I'm able to, yeah, that's what the first model looks like. It's kind of what I'm going for. You know, same process that I'm doing right now. It's my stuff in Blender. I don't know if this looks like good to other people, but you know, I'm working in AR, so that's what I'm optimizing it for. I don't know if it looks wacky for like other work pipelines, but it ends up looking something like that. And then you can wear it. Oh shit, I'm covering the code, but you can wear it as a filter, like a full body tracking thing. Oh. So yeah, that's kind of what I got going on right now. And like most of this is just being carried by hand painted textures, because you know, you can only have so many triangles in AR. And then the textures themselves, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm working in like 1024. So it's not that much stuff going on because it has to run on a phone, but yeah. Let's see. Accidentally closed my reference image. Let's see. That's cool. Thank you. You know, I don't consider myself an expert in Blender or texturing or like I'm still like very much a noob in 3D and I only learned how to work with AR and do all this stuff like last semester in school. So this is all really new to me, but it's just something I'm very passionate about, and I'm willing to learn more about how this whole thing even works, you know? I mean, I'm passionate enough about it to make my whole project to graduate school about it, so... okay. I'm gonna go back and clean up these lines to be straighter in a bit. It's just my setup is not the best right now. Oh shit. .3D does look easy at first, but when you start working, it will kick you in the ass. Yeah, that's been my experience with it. I will admit that I was just talking with someone earlier, but I don't think my advisor for college exactly set me up for the best experience, cause yeah, sculpting. I think one of the first 3D classes I took was 3D sculpting, and that was like possibly the worst thing I could have done, cause I didn't understand like anything, so I just jumped right into sculpting without understanding like how anything works in 3D or Blender. And I didn't understand retopology. I didn't understand like UV unwrapping or texturing or anything. Since it was a sculpting class, they just had us like learn vertex painting, and by the end, I had something, but it looked pretty bad, and it really was not a good model by any means. And then, yeah. But then I took a class where I learned all of the AR, VR stuff, and I think that's when 3D started to make sense to me, because it forced me to learn how to make stuff low poly first, and also taught me how to properly retopologize things and how to UV unwrap, because there's just so many like limitations with AR. But learning how to like work with those limitations, it made me learn how to do 3D properly. So seems like hell sculpting without learning anything. Yeah, it was not a good time. I was very lost, and to be honest, I was also just a little, I was kind of just like too embarrassed to like ask for help also, because I'm pretty sure you're meant to take that after more simple classes, but everyone else seemed like they knew what they were doing, or at least knew enough to like not need help. So, but yeah, I do want to get better at it. Gonna have to start hitting the books, practicing, doing all that stuff. Try sculpting with a stylus or something, it will save your life. I do have a drawing tablet with me, it's just that my cord that like connects it to the PC is way too short, so all of my lines are like really shaky right now. I do have like the lazy mouse thing turned on to help my shaky lines, but yeah. I mean, also to be fair, since it is AR and you're not even gonna like you're seeing it from like this far away, it's not too big a deal. But if I were to like turn this into, or just like make anything that I'm like selling to someone, I would definitely want it to actually be nicely textured and painted. But yeah. What will this model do in the AR program though? Let me see if I have. So, my plans for it right now, just in terms of my graduation project or whatever, the idea is that it's like a virtual fashion collection. So, like, you being able to wear it on Snapchat and TikTok is kind of like the main thing. Like, you get to like be a kamen rider kind of by putting on the clothes or whatever. And then it's gonna be in like my graduation exhibition or whatever. So another part of that is that I'm going to be making like physical fashion magazines that kind of show off the models. I don't know, maybe I'll have like pictures of myself like wearing it in like a fashion magazine style, and there's like lore to like all of this, so I'm hoping to have some like chunks and like bits of world building and lore in the magazine, in the text somewhere. So yeah, that's kind of that. I don't know if, you know, maybe I could take this farther and like do other stuff with it, but for now that's kind of just like what I'm doing. Cause like this whole thing, it's like a 1 year project, and what, it already took me like half a year just to come up with all of this, make all of the sketches, learn how to do everything, make the first design, test it out with people. It's been a whole thing, but hopefully if I like stay locked in, I should have this and then 2 more designs done hopefully before I go into next semester. And then next semester is when I'll finish everything, I'll get the magazines done, I'll get everything set up for the exhibition, whatever else I need to do. Is this a group project or solo? Entirely solo. It's just myself. I actually don't know if you can do like your graduation project as a group. I haven't seen anybody do that. You might be able to, but from what I've seen at my school, for like the art degree, you usually do solo. because in the exhibition, they give every person like a section of the building to present stuff in. So you need to be able to like have enough work that you've done by yourself to like fill this little chunk of the room they've given you. So yeah, this is all me. Whatever good parts, whatever bad parts, I will take credit for that. All right. Last thing is this little part of it. Okay, that's pretty much all to it. And then I need to color in these sections. Kind of going everywhere. So sketching, modeling, retopo, texturing, rigging, coding required for AR, all with one person. All the best for that. Thank you. Yes, it's a lot of work, but I made it in a way so that I can reuse a lot of things and save myself a lot of time. So yeah. I feel like for most of that, once I figured it out the first time, I can pretty easily redo it for the rest of the designs. So I think I'll be fine. But yeah, it's a lot of work. I am so the model does have to be rigged, but I am saving time by using Adobe Mixamo for that, because the rig that it gives you is exactly the type of rig that Snapchat AR and TikTok AR needs to work. So that cuts a lot of time out of that. And then, what else? Working with Snapchat AR and TikTok AR isn't... It was really confusing the first time, but now that I've done it that first time, it's not too bad, just in terms of setting up like a really simple filter going on. It would be a lot more complicated if I had like animations and all of that stuff, but I really don't plan on doing that. Mixamo the goat. Love making my models twerk there. Honestly, I should do that. Just as a little fun exercise and seeing how just to give myself a good laugh during this whole thing. Does Snapchat allow custom filters? Yeah, anybody can upload filters on there. They also have a payout program that you need a lot of people to not just use your filter, but you need people to post with your filter. And I think it's like you need 15,000 people to post with your filter within the first 60 days of posting it to get a payout, which is kind of crazy, but I'm sure some people have cracked the code and they're able to do that. But yeah, you just connect your Snapchat account to Snapchat AR and then you can just upload it. Let me Okay. Like, I have 2 filters uploaded. Oh god, it's kind of hard, but to see. Can you see? Oh god. I might have to turn I might have to turn the brightness down actually. Okay, yeah. I have 2 filters uploaded. One's my first 3D model, and then one's just like this beauty filter I made just to see if like is it worth making beauty filters on there, cuz you know, that seems kind of basic, but they both have over 100k plays or interactions, I guess. I haven't checked my analytics in a while, so I don't know how many people actually posted with it. It's definitely not enough to get paid for it, but yeah, it is fun. I mean, there is an audience for these types of things. And when it comes to companies, I mean, they kind of want you to, they want people to make filters for them and, you know, drive engagement. So, even if you're not getting paid from the program or whatever, I'm pretty sure if your stuff does well, there's people on there that will see that and they might want to hire you or commission you to make a filter for an event or some collab or whatever. Because there's a couple artists that I follow that, you know, their job is to do this type of stuff. So, yeah, who knew? You can be employed as an artist. Joking, obviously, but I feel like people just don't really talk about that a lot. And normal people probably wouldn't even really, I say normal people as if non-artists aren't normal, but non-artists probably never think about that. Alright, so that's pretty much done. It's a little uneven. I'll fix it later, but okay, what next? The head. Okay. The helmet's always like one of my less anticipated parts about working on the whole model, just because it gets a little complicated here. But yeah, it's quite simple. The only hard part is where is it? Adding a cape will give it more aura. Oh, dude, I already got that covered. It has a cape. I don't have it toggled on right now, just because, well, first of all, I was having trouble figuring out what texture to give it. I was having trouble figuring out if I should change the color, from what, my reference image. And also, when I turn it into a filter, I'm gonna have the cape, able to be toggled and on and off. So, yeah. Oh shit. Bro, my internet keeps cutting out. Okay. We only got another hour and a half to deal with that until I'm done for the day. Ugh. Okay. Where do you even start? Oh yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, the only hard part of doing the stream lagging, yeah, I know, bros. It's just my shitty internet, my Spectrum Wi-Fi or whatever. It's been doing that since yesterday. Except yesterday there was a tornado, so I don't know what's up with it now still. But yeah. The hardest part of doing the helmet is like the eye, because I have to paint it behind the visor. And not too hard, but sometimes it's a pain to clean up. But I mean, this seemed to unwrap fine. So as long as I figure out like yeah, as long as I can like stay within this area, it should look okay. Okay, where do we even start? Well, we have to add the red to some of it. The visor. Where is it? Oops. There's so much going on with this map. God, the unwrap is so confusing. Yeah, it's something. I'm sure someone who's like actually good at unwrapping could do this way more optimally, but unfortunately, I'm pretty sure unwrapping is probably one of the things I'm like the worst at in terms of the whole process. So I mean, hey, one of the good things about AR is that, you know, people can't actually see that much of what's going on. And honestly, some people just don't even really pay attention to a lot of stuff, even if you make it kind of obvious. It is real hard when everything's a triangle. That is also true. Yeah, that's honestly been one of the weirdest things about learning AR, cause in school they really drive home the importance of quads for like every single thing. But then, you know, I start learning AR, and then everything is triangles all the time. And I'm still... It feels really wrong, but like... Oh, what the fuck's going on there? Is that part of that? Or is it... I'll figure it out. Unless it's for a game, then it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you know, I hang around, like, subreddits for people using Blender, or people needing help with Blender, or... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Or just, like, game dev subreddits, and it is odd seeing that in AAA games and things of that nature, they do use quads, like, a ton. It's just that they actually know how to use them in an optimal way. At least when it comes to, like, buildings in the background or whatever that need to be super optimized to not make your console or PC crash. Happens when you transfer a model to another software. Yeah, like, that's also a thing. Like, this whole process, it's jumping between a million different software, because I start off in Blender, and then I go to Substance, and then I go to Mixamo, and then I have to go to, what is it? Snapchat AR, TikTok AR. I'm just like hopping around everywhere. Also, I keep accidentally doing that. Quads are better for animating and to not make your device explode because of poly. Okay. Stream lag again? Yeah. Well, only one more hour of dealing with it, and then I can, like... I can get off and not think about it. Yesterday it was even worse, because I kept doing it, like, every like 10 minutes or so, and I was playing a game with some very important cutscenes happening constantly. What is it now for you? It's like 5 a.m. for you? Damn. Like, hopefully you get enough sleep. Staying up till 5 a.m. Or waking up at 5 a.m.? I don't know. It's only like 7 p.m. for me, so yeah. I usually stream during like the middle of the day, kinda, and then afterwards I usually stay up until 5 a.m. or whatever, playing whatever game I'm playing. Woke up at 3? Damn. Do you normally wake up at that time, or shit. Okay. Have your end of semester exam today. Interesting. Well, good luck on that. Don't know where you are, but I'm very glad that I'm very glad to be somewhere where the semester still isn't going on. Hopefully waking up that early doesn't mess with, you know, your brain or anything, so you can actually like focus on taking the exam. Cause I used to work like 5 a.m. shifts in my sophomore year, or yeah, my sophomore year of college, and that would really mess me up when it came to actually paying attention in class or going to class even. Aren't the teeth supposed to be brown? It might look like that from far away, but it's like a very deep wine red. It's supposed to be the same color as like the scarf and these parts of the chest plate. It's kind of an odd color, I guess. I don't know. Well, I didn't even notice it looks kind of brown from that far away, But yeah, it's supposed to be like a metallic wine blood color. Yeah. It'll start to come together at some point. You'll see the vision that I have eventually, but I do have the reference image open on my other monitor, so trying not to get too mixed up with placing colors and stuff. Trust the process, yes. If there's anything about working with AR, it's you really gotta trust the process. Okay. I think that's okay. Now, gotta make these little antenna thingies, the right color. Okay, it's that, and then... Oh, wait. Okay. I mean, hey, at least with this color, it's easier to figure out where things are going. These are kind of a weird shape, though, so it's kind of a pain doing it. Especially when it's so easy to misclick and color in something underneath it. I really should have made all of this different pieces so that's easier to, like, not have overlapping or, like, accidental coloring or texturing going on, but it's too late. We're too deep into this. Okay. It's because of the darn topology. Yeah. Well, it works. And that's all we can ask for. Actually it's supposed to be like kind of like a neon-ish green, but since it's so I mean, it's the same color as this, but since it's so reflective, kind of just ends up looking gold, which, I mean, it looks good, but Let's see. Erase that. Teeth look black for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple weird things going on. You never really know how it's gonna look once it's in. The 3D. Now it looks red, not exactly red, but not brown either. Yeah, I think it's because it's such a heavy shadow down here that it's making it look so dark. But then, you know, you look at the scarf, or actually, I don't know, it actually looks different on my monitor versus on the screen, I guess. But yeah. That's just what you gotta deal with when it comes to this. Oh yeah. So, I didn't mention this earlier, but the color palettes for this, there's kind of a thing going on where, you know, so there's 5 designs for this virtual fashion collection, but I made it so that each of the designs, there's always like one color that carries over to the next, and then all of the designs are kind of just 3 colors, really, to keep things kind of simple. There's always like a main primary color, and then there's like a highlight, and then there's like a secondary color, and that's kind of just everything going on. So in the last design, the color that carries over, I think it's like the neon-ish green/yellow color, and then that became the highlight for this. And then, actually, I'm gonna pull up the sketches I have, but basically it kind of progresses to you start off with like a normal greenish Kamen Rider like color palette, and then it gets like very like red and bloody because the lore is that like the suit is like alive, kind of. It's a whole thing, but it starts to like merge with your body, and then you kind of just like become this this weird otherworldly being that's like connected to the technology of the suit. Like color changes in Ultraman. Dude, I need to watch more Ultraman. That's like the one. That's the one from the big 3 that like I've watched the least. Oh shit. I keep clicking on that. Springtrap from FNAF. Kind of, yeah. But oops. Ooh, hold on. I need to get rid of this. So yeah. So these are the designs. Is there a way for me to... It won't let me zoom. Can I just do this? Okay, yeah. So, you know, this was the first design. A pretty, like, standard Kamen Rider look. Mostly green. This is the one we're on right now. This is the next one. That's where it starts to get, like, really bloody and stuff. Third one reminds me of Baron. Yeah, I was thinking of that once I once I got the colors on there, it really started to it it reminds me that's pretty like on topic. I mean, he kind of somewhat goes through an arc similar to that. This one's like the fourth one. That's where you get like the technological evolution aspect or whatever with this like random cold blue. And then like this is like the final form, which that one I'm definitely gonna have to like model it from basically the ground up. But it's really not that complicated. I mean, we'll see how much of this. Oh, sorry. We'll see how much of this I'll actually like model versus how much of it I actually just like texture. Because I could just make this. I mean, this part, you know, the legs could just be regular legs, and I just texture it to make it look weird. But like these arms are definitely gonna have to be modeled and sculpted. And then, you know, this is relatively, you know, simple, but I have no mouth and I must scream. Honestly, that is low-key one of my... I didn't really, like, cite it as an inspiration, but that is, like, a core piece of media that kind of left a mark on me as a person and an artist, but yeah. That's the vision. So and we're slowly getting there. I wish I had the first model on this on my PC to like show how it looks once one of these is completed, but I did the first model on my laptop and I don't have anything moved over. But yeah, I'm glad people enjoy like those those designs, the sketches at least. I feel like whenever I show people the sketches, like just clicks. I've had I did an artist alley like last week or whatever, and I did have people asking me if I had prints of those sketches. I obviously don't, but I should. I'm gonna think about it. You can try animating the textures. I don't know if it's possible in Substance, but Blender has some add-ons that can make it easy. With some minor adjustments, it can work on Snapchat. Oh, I'll have to look into that then, because I feel like that would be very interesting to try out with the next, or yeah, the next design, because the next design has all of those like eyeballs, so I feel like if I could like make them blink or something, that could like add to the experience. Also, because I really don't know what else I could do for making these like more interactive, as my professor has advised me to do with these moving forward. What the hell is this smudge? Is it from another layer? You know what? I'll figure it out eventually, because that's gonna keep bothering me if I don't figure it out. I feel like it will work wonders for the last one, because it has black hole and space and stuff. Oh, that could also be interesting, yeah. Or like, since like the arms and the legs are kind of made of wires and all of that, could be interesting to have some glowing animations of like, okay, we can finally start to, oh god, where did I put my image? There. Okay, what shall we do first? Let's get the big eyeball, or the big eye. At least, like, blocked out. So I can figure out where everything goes. It's pretty scuff, but I mean, on the first model, it looked fine doing it like this, because I can't really see what's going on. As long as you clean up the sides like that. I mean, even then, you never really get close enough to, like, see this part anyways, but oh shit. I erased a little too much. You fix that side too. Okay. No, this should be fine. It's hard to tell because, like, you have to, like, judge it from how it looks at a distance, but at the same time, it's like, what if I need to make close-up renders, or what if I need to, like, do anything that would require that to be perfect, but okay, we're painting the eyeball on top, so let's turn on the symmetry tool. Actually, let's not, because it's not symmetrical there. Actually, we can still do symmetry. Okay. I'm just gonna fill the whole thing in, and then we can worry about where to put the pupil. I don't know. Also, we gotta sharpen up the edges, so... Okay. I'll just use the green or whatever to sharpen it, cause... Oh. Color picked the wrong thing. Okay. Need to change the size of my brush. Okay. How do I make the pupil? It's kind of just the same shape. It's like a weird elongated thing. Okay, yeah. It's pretty much how it is in the photo. What else do we got going on? Well, we gotta put the black outlines on everything, so probably should have done that earlier. What's going on? Oh, okay. I was on the wrong layer. There you go. Shouldn't the eyes have sharper edges? I mean, if we look at the photo, I guess the eye is bigger, and it also has like an upturn to it. So I think that's what I need to fix to make it look like the picture, but okay, let's see. Let me open up the picture again. I'm on the right layer. Let's see. Oh, wait. Let's turn on symmetry. And then... I think we... Let's see. And then... I feel like this is like... sharp enough. Just need to make the other... Actually, that looks kind of weird, but I don't know. Like, it's kind of there, except on this corner it's kind of messed up. But let me fix that. This needs to be rounded out a little more, though. I mean, I don't know how it looks on the stream view, but I think to me it looks kind of it looks pretty close. I don't know if it's exactly correct, but I mean, even in my sketch, that part isn't even like fully colored in correctly, so I think it's good on that part for now. Yeah. It's missing the U thingy in the helmet. Yeah, it's that part needs to be. I need a hand paint that an edge on this to create that. But yeah. Oh shit, I didn't mean to. How do I undo that? What's the redo button? Control Y? Oh my god. Hold on. Bro, I hate this keyboard. Try doing Control Y to undo this, and then it changed my, what is it? My physical eraser. Oh, wait, no. My normal eraser to the physical eraser. Dude. Control Shift Z. I tried that, but it does not work, unfortunately. I also hate how every time I color pick from the other window, my webcam jumps. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Okay. I think we're good. I hate forgetting that I have symmetry on, because then that can really mess some stuff up. But I should also probably be doing this in a new layer, which I already have, but okay, yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this with polygon fill. Doesn't look the best, cause, you know, topology, but don't know why I'm like, I honestly don't need to be that like clean with this part of it, since I'm gonna paint another edge on everything anyways, but I don't know, man. Also, whoops. I don't know when I hit that layer, but I was wondering why it was looking kind of weird. Okay. Ugh, the last model was a lot easier to do polygon fill on, but this one is just like everything's kind of, it's not even that they're the similar color, but everything's kind of more dark toned, and it's making it harder to do the edges. At least on this screen. I don't know if it looks any better on stream. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think the reflection is helping at all either. Let's see. Oops. I think you can turn off reflection in substance. You probably can. I think it's in like the, what is it? The display settings. Maybe? I don't know. I will try to figure that out though for next stream, cause I mean, I feel like these parts aren't even like that reflective, but then once we get like down to some of the other parts, it's gonna get kind of bad. The only times I've like touched those settings in Substance are when I do a mission. But like I said before, I think they changed some stuff. And now I don't even know where that is, so... Oh shit. We're getting a little close there. Maybe it'd be in viewport? I don't know. I wish every program could just have like the same UI and settings and everything, so I wouldn't have to learn a billion different ways to do things. Have you seen the trailers for Stranger Than Heaven? Is that the one with Tupac in it? Because I have. But Tupac's the only part that I know about it. I don't think I've seen anything else for it. Every industry standard program has terrible UI. Oh yeah. Believe me, once we get into the AR part of this and I show you what the Snapchat AR and TikTok AR looks like, it's gonna get confusing. ZBrush is the worst example of it. I've never actually used ZBrush before. They don't really like teach that in school. I have. And I'm pretty sure I did see Snoop Dogg, but I mean, what isn't Snoop Dogg in? Obviously, I'm gonna be more focused on Tupac, of all people, being in the game. But yeah, I am interested in seeing what's even happening in Stranger Than Heaven. I don't think I'll like I don't think I'll buy it and play it for myself, but I'm definitely open to watching someone play it once it comes out. Okay. Dang, how long has it been since the last time I saved? Okay, we can start adding, like, we can finally start adding all of the important outlines to stuff so that it actually looks like the reference. There's just like too much stuff going on in gaming right now. There's too many games announced. Not enough money for me to like go around spending on everything. Too many like release dates that I really cannot keep track of. And that's what Steam sales are for. You're right on that. Although, unfortunately, I mainly play on my PS5. But if there's any like lower end games that I can pick up during Steam sales to play on my laptop, because that's usually all I have when I'm at school, because, you know, I do not feel safe bringing my gaming PC with me to my college dorm. I usually pick stuff up during Steam sales. I think last time, I think it was the winter Steam sale. I picked up Nier Automata, Expedition 33. I'm forgetting what else. I was gonna pick up Dispatch, but then I was like, I don't know. I feel like it's usually on sale anyways. So whenever I feel like playing it, I'll just pick it up whenever the time comes. This damn symmetry it's messed me up, but she also grabbed the free games on the Epic Store every week. I used to, but I think ever since I took a class where I had to learn Unreal Engine 5, the idea of having to re-download the Epic Games Launcher is kind of just like traumatizing to me. So I've just like stayed away from that. You can do it from their website, I think. Oh, well, that's good to know. I feel like I don't even, like, hear people really talk about the games that they have for free. I mean, I always get posts being like, announcing whatever games they're giving, like the monthly PSN games or whatever. And those are usually kind of like 8 times out of 10. They're not that great, but I feel like I just need to actually stay up to date with that. Epic Games Launcher sucks. Oh, believe me, the launcher sucks, and then it takes like 10 years to download Unreal 5. I think every time I've had to download Unreal 5 for a class, I had to leave my laptop running on overnight just for it to finish on time. The reason I didn't use Unreal in my projects was because of that launcher. That's understandable, honestly. I also just, I don't know. I don't really vibe with whatever they got going on. Is it an industry standard? Yes, but I don't really plan to work in the industry, so, you know, I'll stick with, like, Godot or whatever 2D programs I can learn. Takes 2 lifetimes to load Unreal. Oh my god, dude. Like, it takes 2 lifetimes to load anything. I just, for my AR class, I was using, what was it? I'm trying to think. I was trying to use Unity, for AR, because they actually do have, templates for that. And they do work well, but it takes 2 years just to open a project. It takes another 5 years to upload it onto your phone. Godot Supremacy? Yeah. I think, like, my best school project was definitely, my little, like, art game that I made in Godot. I also feel like whenever I watch content from indie game devs or just anyone in general, really, I feel like people who use Godot are always the most entertaining for some reason. Like, there's a guy who's been remaking Yandere Simulator entirely in Godot, and it's been very interesting seeing how he's, like, optimizing everything from the ground up, using whatever Godot has to offer. But I mean, it's Yandere Simulator, so it's like, I'm pretty sure anybody could optimize it much better than whatever art exists. Okay, only got a couple minutes left, but It's looking good so far. A lot of teams that are now using Godot got burnt by Unity. Dang. Yeah, that checks out. Unity's definitely not one of the worst ones I've used. It's just like tedious, you know. Unity devlogs used to be so funny until one YouTuber stopped uploading and it all went to shit. Dang. Must have been pretty serious in the in the community for that to happen. Yandere Sim Toothbrush has more polygons than every PS2 game combined. The toothbrush and then what is it? Like any model from Garden of Banban. If you've seen the topology for that, like it makes my models look good. Cause at least my models are they don't look like the remote from Garden of Banban. I'm gonna have to look it up. Like, is the Yandere Simulator toothbrush still in the game? Like, has bro realized that he really shouldn't have that in? Or is he just, like, stubborn and he refuses to take it out because he doesn't want to admit he made a mistake? Oh man, they didn't even bother with that, yeah. The topology of the remote, yes. The remote and like what else? I think Banban himself is like also incredibly just absolutely full of polygons. But hey. Bruh. I hate living on a busy road. People just revving their engines. As I was saying, that's just proof that, you know, you don't need to... you can make a successful game without knowing any of that stuff. People are gonna make fun of you, but... I mean, at the end of the day, they're the ones that achieved some sort of success in their lives. I'm just here complaining about it, making fun of it, and being in future debt with student loans. Oh god, I think I can do this one part before I have to end stream. Okay, well, it's not done, but we're gonna pick up next stream next week, same day, same time. We're gonna keep working on this. I may or may not work on this a little off stream just to see if I can like get some more of it done. But which course did you take for college? Depends what you're asking about. Just like for games, for I don't know. But yeah. have a good day, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Good luck on your exams. Everybody stay safe. Drink water because it's really hot out. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. And yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for joining in, even though this isn't the most exciting process in the world. But yeah. Low poly dreams only. Yes. We love that optimization. Alright. Let's hope next time I stream I can get approved to stream on TikTok. Cause I don't know what is going on with that. But yeah. I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.